All right, we're gonna try this one more time. My gimbal keeps on freaking out. Anyways, what I wanted to get through today is we're gonna be doing some regular maintenance. Now, in my mining basement, we have over 130 GPUs in here, and this customer has been with me for over 3 years, running his stuff non-stop straight for 3 years in this configuration. That's summer, winter, summer, winter, summer, winter, summer. And this will be his probably his fourth year actually. So what we have to do is we have to do some regular maintenance on these things. Now we've already done the bottom three servers. There is three servers by 8 A2000s. So each one of those houses 8 A2000s. We just recently cleaned up the fans on those three, and we replaced one fan. It's the first time we've had to replace a fan. The octo miners are pretty much well set. The fans are big enough that they don't really clunk up or get a whole bunch of stuff inside them. The A2000 blower fans are pretty small, and they really they can hold in a lot of dust. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be taking these three, bringing them down, and cleaning out the fans, and then tossing them back up there. That's basically all we have to do because we've got all of our heat exhausts configured. Right now, we're just accepting cold air from outside. That's cooling this room. Negative pressure, so it's just sucking in all the hot air. All the hot air is blowing out through these two 10-inch AC Infinity fans, or 12-inch AC Infinity fans. And it's being captured at the back there, where you can see all the heat. There's a door here. All the heat is just getting sucked up and pumped right outside the window, probably 2 or 3 feet outside the window, and then so it's actually far further away, and then it's sucking in the cold air from outside. I did just install this AC unit, which is what we set to in the summer. Basically, we just turn this on to 23 degrees, and we close up those vents, and that cools this place to 23 degrees on automatic, and that's it. That's all we need to do for this room. So we're going to take a quick look in the mining shed in a moment. But for now, let's get these taken down and clean out those fans, and yeah, get this back up and running. All right, so actually, if you guys want to see how we built these, it's pretty cool. I have them up on my YouTube channel. I can't really link them because this is a vlog thing, but go through my YouTube channel and I'll show you how I went out and bought this. This is like a gunmetal old server case, dremelled it out, got it ready for 8 A2000s. We have a bunch of mid-plate fans here, a little bit of chaos. This was probably one of our first ones that we built. It was just trying to get things working, but for now, you're going to be able to see these A2000s, the fans there. I mean, it's not terrible. You can see through it, but there's still a lot of gunk in there. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take this out and blow it right out. Then it's clean. So we're going to do that a little bit more dainty and a little bit harder, but I can't do it with you guys here, so stay tuned. All right, we're back up and running. They're all blown out, nice and clean. These ones weren't as bad as the ones down here. I think we hadn't touched the ones down here in multiple years. I vaguely remember in the last year or so touching these ones up here. So they weren't terrible, but it is something that you need to do when you're trying to maintain your equipment and make sure that it's all running at up to spec and it's not getting any clogs in the fan grills and all that other stuff. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go check out the shed. So follow me to the shed. All right, we're back in the shed and we are pretty much well maxed out here. We are receiving 2 more desktops for the bottom here that we're going to be installing in a couple of weeks whenever they get to me. But everything else is cooking properly and is running on all cylinders. We are temporarily going to be putting in a humidifier or dehumidifier / AC here. It is still cold enough outside that this is still cooling this entire place with just the negative pressure. The negative pressure, once we close up that window, is going to be offset by this is just going to be pumping out hot air into the hot aisle, and the negative pressure is going to be coming in from the soffits. So the soffits are going to be pulling in a lot of tight heat from the roof, and this AC unit temporarily will be cooling it off. If we need a bigger one, then we're going to install a window one. We don't have any design or want to start bringing in fans in here. I don't want to destroy the shed completely. We did install those fans at the back, and that's the back of the shed, so you can't see it. The shed does have an aesthetic purpose and a use purpose, so I'm not going to start drilling holes in the front of the shed so I can get some air coming into here. We're going to be using the air conditioners. I don't care what anyone says. It works fine. So anyways, coming around here to check out what the temperatures are in the shed. We have our ambient temperature here, which is 18 degrees, which is perfect. And we've got our temperature sensors up there in the up at the lights, which are set to the AC Infinity fans, which are in here. And so it's 18 degrees in there as well. So it's a nice, cool temperature in the shed here, and all we have to check out is make sure that all the units are running. Everything is, there's no red lights or bad lights. Everything else is running, and that the temperatures are good, and that's basically it. That's all we have to do. So the temperatures are going to get a little bit hotter here, and that's why we're going to be installing this unit here, which is just going to be blowing its exhaust into the hot aisle and then cooling the air in front of the units here. So that'll be next, and we'll see if that can cool this area. It's not a big area, and we'll see if that works. If that doesn't work, then like I said, we either upgrade this is only 5,000 BTU. We either upgrade it to a window like I have in my basement, or we just get a bigger one of these. So anyways, stay tuned. I'll show you guys the desktop installs at the basement there, but then we're full. So we're starting to look at warehouses and all that fun stuff, but that's for another day, and we'll see where that goes. Anyway, stay tuned, guys. I hope you enjoyed this stuff. Maintain your equipment and as if it was somebody else's and they were paying for you to keep it maintained. So that's how I do it, and my customers are pretty happy so far, so good stuff. All right, guys, see you on the next one.